guys, it's me, Lexarito, and today I'm going to be baking zodiacs as people. I hope you guys enjoy! The first zodiac I'm going to be doing is Sagittarius. They often are optimistic, have a blunt tongue, honest, funny, and have good morals. With the other zodiacs, I will be having their spirit animal them, only I'm going to make it half human. But since Sagittarius is already a centaur, I decided I was going to leave it that way and not make it any more human. I'm going to be 100% honest here when I say I had to completely redo this drawing because I was scared I was going to get demonetized. Let's just say I'm not the best at drawing shirtless men. Thankfully, this one went better at least. This may just be me, but the entire time I felt like the head was too small. I kept making it bigger, but it still kept looking like horrendously tiny. I don't know, I might be making things up. You can ask my parents. That wouldn't be the first thing I'd make up. In the original sketch, I made the hair go straight down, which, while yes, it did look luxurious and centaurish, there was one problem. It made it look a little bit too much like a girl, which isn't great because it doesn't have a shirt on and YouTube doesn't like that for good reasons because demonetization and stuff. So, yeah. On to the line art. For a liner, I used technical pen in the inking category from Procreate. Like I explained in last week's video, I usually use a sketching tool, but this time I decided I wanted to get a smoother line and try out something new. By new, I mean something I've used in the past, but that's okay. This video is really revealing the fact that I am incapable of drawing animals, isn't it? Oh well. For the coloring portion, I decided to make the colors all different shades of purple to represent the fact that Sagittarius's color is, well, purple. For cell shading, unlike normally, I actually used a different layer and did the opacity and stuff and used one color other than color selecting because not only is that a lot more effort, this supposedly makes it better looking. I don't know. I think it looks just the same, which is kind of disappointing because I spent a lot of time on, color selecting on all my other drawings, but oh well, that's okay. I wanted to add a little bit of like a simplistic background. So I did this airbrush of like a darker purple in the background and then I traced the entire drawing in white and I think overall it turned out really good. After adding a light purple for the background, I make my signature and this drawing is finished. For the next zodiac, I'm going to be doing Leo. Leo is loyal, organized, kind, sensitive, cocky, arrogant, childish, and cute without trying. I didn't really stay with the whole organized thing, but I still think that the overall look of this design turned out pretty good. This pose that I gave him looked kinda strange, but I was trying to make him look childish. I don't know, I still have mixed emotions about it, but overall I think it turned out okay. I do think his right, our left foot turned out pretty good. I don't know, it looks a little off, but I also kinda like it. I still have mixed emotions, but overall I think it's pretty cute. I also love how the hair turned out. It's pretty floofy and looks like a lion mane, which was kind of what I was going for because, believe it or not, Leo's animal is a lion. I don't know if you noticed this, but with the last zodiac, I added its sign in its hair, like on the hair tie. And for Leo, I at first was gonna make it on his shirt, but I thought that was kind of too obvious, so I decided to make it a like pin or something, like a iron-on patch or maybe a pin. I honestly have no clue, but a detail of some sort on his shirt. For line art, I used technical pen again in a color slightly darker than what all the other colors are gonna be. If you haven't guessed already, Leo's color is orange. That's why I'm using an orange line art. I added this weird little tail thing in the front of his hair. I kind of don't like it, but it's also kind of cool. I honestly have no clue what I was going for, but I don't know. Tell me what you guys think about that. As a last minute decision, I added this stripe thing on the shirt, and then I was done with the line art. For coloring, like I said earlier, I'm doing different shades of orange, like how I did different shades of purple for Sagittarius. When I tried to make a light orange the first time, it turned out too pink, so I had to remake that and just add a little more yellow. I had a lot of trouble with coloring this one. I don't know. I had more trouble like finding different shades of orange, I guess. I honestly don't know, but overall I think it turned out okay. Now on to cell shading. I did the same technique I did with Sagittarius, using a different layer and the whole opacity thing, but this time I put a little too much opacity. I'm pretty sure I turned that down later, but still, wow. After cell shading, I add soft shading and use the color balance tool. Since I wanted all three of these zodiacs to be kind of cohesive, I decided I was going to add the exact same background look to this one as well. I did completely mess up with the white outline at first and tried like 15 different things to try to cheat out of it. Honestly, just doing it by like normally just made it easier. I don't know what I was doing. That was honestly just a waste of time. I changed the background color to a light orange, added my signature, and the second zodiac is done. For the next and last zodiac, I'm going to be doing Aries. Aries is aggressive, attractive, confident, scary, and hot headed. If you know a little bit about zodiacs, you might have caught on by now and realized that all these zodiacs share one thing in common. They both are the element of fire. Since there are so many zodiacs, I'm not going to be able to do all of them in one video, so I'm going to make this a couple parts, basing each video off of the different elements of zodiacs. I had a little trouble with Aries' pose, but in the end it turns out okay. I tried to make her face look attractive, trying to make her as symmetrical as possible, and I possibly copied and pasted her eyes, but oopsies. I looked at a reference of a ram for the horns, and I'm very glad that I did that because looking at my first sketch of the horns, they would have turned out whack. For clothes, I gave her a crop top with mesh on top, a skirt, and fishnets. I was labeling the colors I was going to use for this drawing, but got rid of that and decided these will just be like my reference of the about colors I wanted to use. I used the exact same line art for the other two and didn't change much, but I did kind of change how the hair swept and I like added a little more detail here and there. And can I just say that both of these hands turned out like really good? So, yay! After adding the fishnets that I was kind of dreading doing and adding a little more details, the line art is finished. For the colors, I used different shades of red since that's Aries' color, and I based them off of the colors I had already made earlier, darkening the skin tone a little bit. Oh, also, quick detail. I added like these ram slash goat slash whatever eyes, like the pupil, and I think it turned out really cool looking. I don't know. For cell shading, I think I might have selected the colors and just made it a little darker. I honestly don't remember. I might have done it the same as the other two, but kind of looks off. But I honestly could be 100% incorrect. So don't trust my word. I finished up the cell shading, added a little tiny bit of details to the cheeks, and then finished off the drawing the same exact way I did the other couple. And with that, part one is done. Follow me on Instagram to see exclusive drawings and new video hints. Thanks for watching. Subscribe and hit that notification bell to get notified when I make a new video. And like to see more videos like this.